ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to tonight's MIAA soccer game here at South Hadley High School. We'd like to thank everyone in attendance for coming out and supporting these teams. Fans are reminded that high school athletics encourage good sportsmanship, and we ask that your conduct toward players, coaches, officials, and other spectators demonstrates good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. And now, please enjoy tonight's senior night contest between the visiting East Longmeadow Spartans and your South Hadley Tigers. Fans, tonight marks that bittersweet time where we reflect on the careers of those who won't don the black and orange again come next fall. These athletes have... My script got messed up. I'm so sorry. These athletes have worked diligently on and off the field, bettering themselves as players and as people in the process. Tonight we recognize our class of 2025 seniors. First, we'd like to recognize the seniors from the visiting East Longmeadow Spartans. Number 23, Gabriella Diascoli. Number 4, Adelaide Jordan. Number 9, Kennedy Marino. Number 13, Jillian Stevens. And number 14, Isabella White. Congratulations, and we wish you the best in all that you plan to do. And now, your class of 2025 South Hadley Tigers! First up, your team manager, Caitlin Dean. Caitlin Dean has been a valuable asset on and off the field for the South Hadley soccer program, playing her first 2 years and becoming a manager for the last 2. Caitlin plans to attend college and major in nursing. We're so thankful for the dedication that Caitlin has made to the program. Her support as a manager is unmatched and truly means so much to our team. We will miss you, Caitlin, and know you will accomplish great things. Next up, number 10, Abby join us! Abby has been a part of the soccer program for all 4 years, in addition to being a part of the Western Mass and State Finals team. Abby's being walked out by her teammate Riley Fisher and is being met at midfield by her mom, dad, and 2 sisters. Abby is undecided on what college she'll be attending, but she plans on studying engineering. Despite Abby's injury, she's been supportive to the team every step of the way this season. She demonstrates resilience and encouragement. The program is lucky to have such a dedicated and committed player. Congratulations, Abby, and good luck to you in the future. We love you, Abby. Next up, number 15, Maggie Evans. Maggie will be walked out by junior Meredith Craven and met at midfield by her parents, Chris and Laura, and her brothers Tyler and Thomas. Maggie plans to attend a 4-year college and major in nursing. She was a part of the Western Mass Championship team and was a part of last year's state finalist run. Her defensive skills are unmatched, and she's a big part of the team. She will be missed for her hard work and positive attitude. We wish you the best of luck wherever this next chapter takes you. Congratulations, Maggie. Next up, number 9, Cece Gurek. Sienna Gurek has been a part of the varsity soccer program for all 4 years and has shown consistent effort and dedication. She's being walked out tonight by Sophie Quinn. We met at midfield by her parents, Shannon and Dale, and her sisters, Caroline and Christine. Cece plans to go to college and after high school and study radiology, but she is unsure on what school she wishes to attend. Cece's a supportive teammate on and off the field. Her sense of humor always brings a smile to everyone's face. She's always welcoming to new players and never hesitates to give a helping hand. She steps up when the team needs her, even if that means playing in goal. She was a part of the team that won Western Mass, as well as the team that made it to the state championship last year. She's also a part of the basketball program, where she'll be a captain of 2 years. Her leadership never fails to show on the field or off the field. Words cannot describe how much she will be missed by the team. She is not only a good teammate, but a good friend to many. Good luck, Cece. Next up, number 20, Margot Watkins. Margot Watkins has been a defender for the past 3 years in the South Hadley Varsity soccer program. Margot's being walked out by her teammate Taylor Bullow and being met at midfield by her mom and dad, her 2 brothers Ben and Nick, and her sister-in-law Vic. Margot has played an important role on defense where she dominates with headers. She's never afraid to step to the ball. Margot was a part of the winning Western Mass team in 2022 and the 2023 state finalist team. Margot is a true role model by always working hard in practice and carries this work ethic to every game. We will all miss Margot's help with defense, but we will miss her even more as a teammate. Congratulations, Margot. We love you. Next up, number 12, Emma Everett. Emma plays defense, has been a part of the varsity soccer program all 4 years of her high school career. Tonight, Emma's being walked out by her teammate Cara Dean, being met at midfield by her mom Natalie, her sister Gracie, her dad Scott, and her uncle Doug, Uncle Davey, Aunt Marilyn, and Aunt Kim. Emma plans on attending a 4-year college down south where she wants to study psychology and neuroscience. Emma was a part of the Western Mass Championship team in 2022 and a state finalist team in 2023. We are thankful for the commitment, time, and effort that Emma has put into this team. Emma is such a huge part of our team, and we will miss her as a player and as a friend. Emma's humor always makes people laugh and puts a smile on everyone's face. She's a huge aspect of our team. We will miss you so much, Emma, and we know you will do great things in the near future. Congratulations, Emma. Next up, senior captain, number 2, Kate McCardle. 2-year captain Kate McCardle has been a part of the South Hadley Varsity soccer program since she was a freshman. She's being walked out by fellow co-captain Gwen Marion and being met at midfield by her mom, dad, 2 sisters, grandma, and aunt. Kate is committed to Franklin Pierce University and continues to play D2 soccer. Here she hopes to study sports management. Because of her commitment as a team leader and the knowledge of the sport, Kate is a huge contributor to the team. She can fill any position on the field and shows up to each game determined to win. She has previously been recognized with all state honors and was a massive part of the Western Mass Championship team in 2022 and the state finalist team in 2023. We will miss you very much, Kate, and know you will do great things throughout college and in your future. Good luck. We love you, Kate. And finally, senior captain, number 16, Maddie Soderbaum. Senior captain Maddie Soderbaum has been a huge part of the South Hadley soccer program for all 4 years. She's being walked out by fellow captain Allie Fleury. Maddie is such a hardworking player and an amazing leader for everyone on the team. She's being met at midfield by her mom, dad, brother Nolan, Grampy, Nana, Aunt Missy, and cousin Kayla. Maddie plans to continue her education after high school and attend college, but is undecided on where she wants to attend and what she wants to study. Maddie is such a dedicated player and talented player and can play any position that she is put in. She's accomplished so much while being on the team, which includes being a part of the 2022 Western Mass Championship and making it to the state finals last year. Her joyful spirit and contagious smile lifts the entire team's energy up, and she never fails to make us laugh. She's a role model and picks teammates up whenever they make a mistake. Maddie is a vital part of the team and continues to impress us every day with her skills and hard work. We are forever grateful for everything Maddie has done for this team, and she will be deeply missed. We love you, and good luck, Maddie! Fans, without further ado, let's hear it one more time for your class of 2025 South Hadley Tigers! Fans, the teams will now have another brief warm-up before the start of standard announcements. Fans, it's now time for tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting East Longmeadow Spartans. Starting at goal, junior number 1, Emerson Vigneault. Senior number 4, Hadley Jordan. Junior number 7, Sabrina McKechnie. Senior number 9, Kenny Marino. Freshman number 22, Kylie Marino. Junior number 16, Mia Picheto. Sophomore number 8, Anna Roman. Junior number 10, Emma Souza. Senior number 13, Jillian Stevens. Senior number 14, Isabella White. And sophomore number 5, McKenna Whitlow. The head coach is Tim Jerry. He's assisted by Matt Roman. And now the starting lineup for your South Hadley Tigers. Joining them on the field is the South Hadley Tigers' first and second grade girls team. Starting in goal, sophomore number 0, Kara D. Freshman number 19, Leah Acadello. Junior number 6, Allie Fleury. Sophomore number 7, Michaela Weaver. Senior number 10, Abby Jolinas. Senior number 15, Maggie Evans. Senior number 9, Cece Gurek. Senior number 20, Margot Watkins. Senior number 12, Emma Leverett. Senior number 2, Kate McCardle. And senior number 16, Maddie Soderbaugh. Head coach for South Hadley Tigers is Rich Marjansky. He's assisted by Lisa Manzi. Fans, at this time, we ask you to rise if you're able to and remove your caps. And please welcome onto the field Avery Athis and Bridget McCardle as they perform our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hid at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled
Fans, let's hear it for Avery Athens and Bridget McCardle. Another beautiful night here from the turf at South Hadley High School, and another senior night to cover. Tonight it's girls soccer taking on the East Longmeadow Spartans. Good evening, everybody, for South Hadley Sports Network. Alongside Colin Zaranik, I am Brady Denniston. Colin, how are you feeling tonight?
Feeling great. You know, this is definitely going to be an interesting matchup to see. We've seen them play once recently. Not this year, but last season they played each other. Unfortunately, it was a game that ended in East Longmeadow's favor. Hoping to see a different outcome tonight. It was a close game, and they've had similar matchups this year that definitely should turn the tides.
Tigers hopefully getting a chance to one up tonight. And of course, a game in late October like this is extremely meaningful when it comes to Western Mass seeding and state tournament seeding. Let's take a look at the power rankings. The Tigers are currently in 10th in all of Division 4. Squished between Lunenburg and Manchester Essex. Of course, the Tigers took on Manchester Essex last year in the round of 16, so we might be seeing some close seeding between them there.
Yeah, and tonight's matchup should definitely help boost us up a little bit. I think even if they have a loss, could be helpful. Their opponent rating is going to be decent and could be beneficial. Of course, a win is going to be more impactful, but really tonight is going to help boost them up. I think they could get to 9th, maybe even 8th after this.
Tonight should be a close game and a great game, and we will have all the action covered for you here on South Hadley Sports Network, your home for Tigers Athletics. Colin, how back are we?
Oh, we are back, Brady.
And as I remember to put the scoreboard on, we're off to a great start. Michaela Weaver's going to start with it for the Tigers. Try to find a scoring lane for Allie Fleury. It won't be successful, and it will be... As I look over my roster here, number 8, Anna Roman, who got a touch there. Roman and Fleury still fighting for it, almost out of play. They're going to give that one to South Hadley.
Yeah, looks like it just barely rolled out before Fleury was able to get a touch on it, and that's a great throw into that open space, but Fleury's just not able to run onto it in time.
Of course, tonight being senior night, all 7 of our seniors on the field for tonight's game. Maggie Evans, Cece Gurrick, Emma Leverall, Kate McCardle, Maddie Soderbaum, Margot Watkins. But the big story tonight is Abby Jelinas playing in her first game since tearing her ACL. What do we see with that, Colin?
It's definitely going to be an adjustment for her. She hasn't seen the field as much, or she hasn't seen the field recently. I was going to say as much, but you know she hasn't played in a while. It's going to be a big adjustment for her, along with her teammates getting used to having her on the field and getting used to the runs that she makes. Another notable difference in our lineup tonight is Cara Dean taking the net instead of Livia Athos. She's going to be out for a little while with a hand injury, so Cara Dean stepped in recently, and I believe Maddie Soderbaum had also hopped in.
Yeah, it's been a revolving door of keepers for the Tigers. Cara Dean's got some reps, as well as Cece Gurrick, Sophie Quinn, and Maddie Soderbaum. But tonight, the nod was given to Cara, and I was watching her in warm-ups. She didn't look half bad in goal.
No, she has a big, a fairly long career in goal. She's played a lot in her past. She also plays basketball for our team, for our girls team, and that definitely helps her in that.
Speaking of basketball, and we'll just wrap this whole conversation up. We'll take a look at our crew for the evening. Quinlan Randall on our main cam for the evening, and Logan Lewis down getting close-up shots. Our teacher advisor tonight, Miss Jess Nelson, the JV girls basketball coach, of course. Miss Foley couldn't make it tonight. We miss you, Miss Foley. We wish you were here. We'll be discussing your position tomorrow. And of course, our whole operation wouldn't be possible without Dan Pease and the entire crew at SACTV 15. They, South Hadley Sports Network runs on SACTV 15. All right, let's talk soccer. Attempted shot there from number 10, Emma Souza, stopped pretty easily by Cara Dean. And a substitution early on. Hannah Hasert's going to come in. So Abby Jelinas will likely be the only playing time she gets tonight. We wish her the best in her recovery. And the Tigers have one of their routine starters back. Maggie Evans going to start to work for the back line tonight. Her, Liga Agadello, Margot Watkins, and Emma Leverall are the backs for the evening. Maddie Soderbaum going to try and create a scoring lane. Allie Fleury can't get to it. And Hasert's going to get the loose ball. Hasert works around the defense.
Hazer, centering feet, Flurry tries a shot, won't go. He's gonna head to midfield, Margot Watkins there to stop him. You know, Colin, this year is a great senior class. That also means a huge loss for next season. What are we looking at in these players?
You know, these players have had a huge impact over the last 2 years, and seeing them go is going to be a huge loss, like you said. But it's also, we do have a good group that's going to be following them. Being able to keep Allie and Gwen, you know, Gwen's not going to be able to play tonight, them continuing to play in the future, along with seeing some of our freshmen that are playing this year. We definitely have a good group to follow them.
I couldn't agree more, Colin. It's going to be some extremely huge gaps in the lineup, but it's clear that with the development system here in South Hadley, we talk about this pretty much every broadcast, that South Hadley has such a good youth sports program that it's perfectly fine if a spot needs to be filled. These girls have been together for as long as they've been. That shot's going to head out of play, and Carradine will set up a kick here.
You know, all of our teams have had huge depth over the last 2 or 3 years. You know, last year, boys soccer, I believe, had 18 players. Girls soccer, unfortunately, I don't know the number off the top of my head, but they had a large enough crew that they were filling the majority of the bench. They have enough good players that they don't have, you know, the injuries that they have, the players that they're losing. It's not as much of an impact as it might be on some other teams.
Of course, you look at the Tigers last year, they were in the state finals. You see big losses, Drew Alley, Lauren Marjansky, Gigi Boyd come to mind. We look at these Tigers, and they're still 10th in the division. So it's clear that something's working in the development system. And I think that credit just goes to not only the youth teams, but also Coach Fish and Coach Manzi at the academy.
Yeah, they've certainly done a great job with these girls, being able to help develop them further beyond the skills that they already have. And it's, you know, this season has already been exciting to see them slowly progress, and I'm excited to see them more throughout the state tournament.
A little collision there between Kate McCardle and one of the Spartans players. I believe that's Jill Stevens setting up a kick there. Now Adelaide Jordan. Jordan able to find Isabella White there. Now Flurry fighting for it. An open space. Collected there by... I could not pick the number on it. Head into Margot Watkins there. Kayla Weaver. There's number 16, Mia Pichetto. If only this roster were organized in numerical order. Student section looking pretty healthy tonight. Definitely a bigger turnout for these senior night games. A shot attempt there from Pichetto, or not Pichetto, that is Adelaide Jordan. Pretty easily picked up by Carradine.
Yeah, great play there, though. Still, their offense, although it's pretty clear that Kara was going to be able to get the ball, their offense is still continuing to put that pressure on in case of a mistake. A lot of times at the high school level, you don't see that as much. It's something that a lot of coaches stress practice after practice after practice, and players often don't get it down. It's good to see this team's doing it.
In space, Maddie Soderbaum fighting for it there with Pichetto. Picked up by Carradine.
So far, East Longmeadow's been able to sort of dominate this offensive transition. They've been able to really move the ball from the 50-yard line up the field really quickly, using the outside and cutting straight back in. South Hadley's got to be able to figure out how can they get past this midfield. Once they're past the midfield, I think they're going to have a stronger attack against the defense.
Couldn't agree more, Colin. She's going to head into open space here for Margot Watkins. She's going to try and set up Allie Flurry, but that'll roll out of play. East Longmeadow gets the ball back. A couple substitutions on the line. That looks to be Ariana Goldman and Gabriella Diascoli, I want to say. Is how it's pronounced that? Or Diascoli? Cool. Colin, another senior night and another beautiful night here at the turf.
Yeah, we've really lucked out with most of these senior nights. You know, but last year we didn't get so lucky with boys soccer, but this year really been lucky. Beautiful night, pretty much clear, nice and cool for them, but not too cold, able to stay in their short sleeves. So yeah, pretty much the perfect night for soccer.
South Hadley Sports Network forecast is brought to you by absolutely no one, but if you want to sponsor it, DM us. More on that later. Hadley Fleury looking to get into an open scoring lane there, but it'll be Emerson Vigneault to pick it up, the goalkeeper. Touch there from Emma Leverell. Heading, Hadley Fleury trying to get into it. Now Michaela Weaver advances. Jill Stevens gets a touch. Now Hannah Hasert looking to get away with it. Hasert right into another player, and it's going to roll out of play. South Hadley maintains possession.
That's kind of what I mentioned a few minutes ago. Is it looks like their midfield is going to be a stronger group than their defense. I think once they're able to get past this 30-yard line, past the 25-yard line, it's going to be a much easier attack for them.
I couldn't agree more. There's another throw in there from Kate McCardle. Now the Tigers can't hold on to it. It's going to head into open space. Emma Leverell tries a huge kick in. The field goal attempt is good. Speaking of football, we'll be covering football senior night next Friday night, November 1st at 7. 5, what am I saying? Here on South Hadley Sports Network. Colin, you want to say it this time?
We did it like 5 minutes ago. We'll save it for later.
Okie dokie. Goal kick here being set up by Jill Stevens. Into the possession of Ariana Goldman now. Gets out of play. And Maggie Evans on the throw-in. Finds Hadley Fleury. Fleury looking to get it to Hannah Hasert. She will be unsuccessful. And it's out of play off the leg of Anna Roman.
Not quite able to hear the student section yet tonight, but you're able to hear the youth players section. They're definitely having a lot of fun so far.
They have to be on the turf with the team. They got to run out during introductions. And if I remember correctly, for most of these youth games, they will have the teams play at halftime.
Yeah, most of the time, I didn't hear that they were doing that tonight, but most of the time that's what happens, so hopefully we get to see a little action from them.
Some substitution just went in. Adelaide Jordan comes back into the game. Number 15, I believe, went in. That's Eve Butler. And number 24, who is not on my roster.
Quinn, he gave you like $30 worth of meat.
Number 24, we will figure out what your name is at halftime. Unnamed 24 player, as well as number 7, trying to get some touches there. Now South Hadley gets it back. Acer can't find Hadley Fleury. Maddie Soderbaum put it on for that one. Now it's into possession of Leah Agadella.
And we'll find that outside player now, definitely where they want to be found instead. That way they're able to cross it back in here. It'll be stopped by, I believe that's Emma Leverell.
Looks to be. So we'll get a corner kick here from the Spartans. Touch there from Adelaide Jordan, but unsuccessful, and it'll be South Hadley's ball.
Ends up being, I think she actually got called for a handball there, or it was another one of her teammates.
Here's number 10, Emma Souza. Working their way through the defense, gets into open space. And I believe that is Kylie Marino out on the far side. Out of play, and East Longmeadow gets the ball back.
They've definitely found a weak spot over on that side. They have 2 players that Leverell's having to try to cover. As soon as they're able to find that little weakness, as soon as South Hadley's able to find that weakness, they'll be able to move a couple more players into that spot, or at least one more to help with that coverage.
Shot there, easily taken in by Cara Dean. Some more substitutions on the line. That's Isabella White, Anna Roman, McKenna Whitworth, and Lily Dunn. Oh, here's an open scoring lane. Hannah Hasert on the near side. Centering feed, Fleury can't get to it in time. It's going to head across the 6. Colin says I'm right. I've done good. Simone Quinn on the line to sub in for South Hadley as well.
It's an absolutely perfect ball from Hannah there, right onto the 6-yard line, like you mentioned. Allison just one step behind it, not able to get there, but perfect play from them.
It's always one of those situations where you just wonder what could have been, you know? Found there by Kennedy Marino. Marino gets it back. McCardle playing good defense there. Now Allie Fleury looking for it. Fleury is going to send it up the field. Maddie Soderbaum, the intended recipient, but it was stopped in its tracks by Kylie Marino. Open space. Margot Watkins places it to the keeper, and Carradine sets up the kick for Emma Leverell.
Kind of going back to what I mentioned earlier when they're pressuring Kara right away. Another thing that you see often is as soon as it's played back to keeper, teams don't always press right away. They go and find their defenders to cover, and they're definitely not doing that tonight. They're going to keep that pressure on hard on Carradine.
Unnamed 24 players going to work it upfield. This time to Adelaide Jordan. That's Gabriella DeAshley on the side. And Masusa gets it back. Back to DeAshley. Tries to get into the box there. South Hadley stops the attack. Headed there by Margot Watkins, and it's a tie-up somewhere around the 15-yard line. Possession of Dean, and she'll set the kick.
Now, so far, defense has let up a solid amount of shots, but none of them have been strong attacks. None of them have been strong shots on Kara. They've all been, fairly slow rollers that she's able to save. It's good that the defense, despite letting up these shots, they're able to limit them to fairly weak shots.
Kiana Ramos also on the line too, so
No, never mind. Don't worry about that. I didn't realize.
here comes substitutions. Number 16, Mia Pichetto was added to the line of substitutions for.
Oh, wait, did you go to Subway, Logan? You went to Subway? Bad motion. Jack, you can motion. Motion.
Clock winding down, 24 minutes remaining in the half. Throw in there from South Hadley. Soderbaum able to get a touch there. Now Kate McCardle trying to set up a scoring lane for Allie Fleury. Fleury up and over the keeper, but wide.
Great play there. She was very close to that offside line, I'll say. I thought she was for a second, but she was just in line with that last defender. That's the perfect spot that she can be. Able to flick it over, but just not on that. Great play.
Couldn't agree more, Colin. Goal kick set up there, and now it'll be East Longmeadow. You guys just played East Hampton. A big win, 6-0, puts you guys, the boys soccer team, as co-league champions with the Frontier Redhawks. Congratulations to our friends at FTAT Media.
Yeah, we had the fun stream with them a little while back as there's a strong attack here. Definitely was fun working with them. Hoping to do a couple more with them soon.
Adelaide Jordan fighting for it there with Simone Quinn and that unnamed 24 player. We're going to figure out her name at halftime.
McCardle here is going to be fouled on her way up the field. Nice simple trip.
So now it'll be Eve Butler in to sub in. And the absolute GOAT team manager from East Longmeadow just gave us 24's name. That is, one more time, Lucy Parsons. Thank you so much.
Tried to play up the line here, but Maggie Evans was able to stop it. Unfortunately, rolls out of bounds.
Timeout called.
Not sure who.
Couldn't tell you.
God damn, bro. Leave something for the rest of the Yo, what up, man? Yo, Wallowitz, let me get a bite. 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 Let me get a
So, Colin, we were just talking about we have a football stream coming up next week on Friday. But if you want to stay up to date with all of our upcoming streams, be sure to follow us on Instagram at SH Sports Network. We post game day updates and sometimes even live scores, games that we can't fully cover.
Oh, yeah.
Anna Hazer sends it into open space. Racing forward there is Kylie Marino.
Keeper came far out of her box for that one. Definitely wanted it. I think there may have been a miscommunication between the defense and her.
Sophie Quinn will sub in now. So, her and I were talking in class the other day. She's like, I'm not getting into this game. So we proved her wrong. Congrats, Sophie. Matt Gabbins comes off the field. Tie up in the far corner. It's going to head out of play, and it's East Longmeadow for the kick. Subbing in now, it'll be Emma Souza once again, as well as Sabrina McKechnie.
I'll bring this, please. You can sit with your shirt and your arm in your shirt. I'll put it in.
Flurry on the sideline. It's going to be kicked out by East Longmeadow defender. Throw in sent to Flurry. So we'll battle in the corner, and Flurry will kick it out for a goal kick.
Hey, here we go.
Thank you for covering that, Colin. We just figured out some roster problems. Apparently, it's Sabina McKechnie who did mess that one up. And then it's Gabriella Diascoli. That's how that's
Take
pronounced.
the win. The win up, so up.
Throw in here for East Longmeadow. Quinn trying to get a touch there. Sabina McKechnie. Emma Souza trying for it, but Emma Leverall will get the upper hand. Space here for Hadley. Jordan tries a big kick, rolls off to the side, and Garrity picks it up.
And that's their first real shot that's been in the air so far, which created a little bit more of a challenge for Kara, but it was off net. Even if she had missed it, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. But I think we're going to start seeing a little bit more of that. Now they're going to find that 20-yard line is the right spot for them to shoot.
Cardle trying to get up and over. She gets here for Flurry. Got there by Jill. Now Kate Cardle sitting up Allie Flurry.
And she'll be called offside.
Welcome back, everybody.
I almost thought for a second that you were going to get that call.
You know, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, is this outside? You know soccer far better than I do. Not gonna lie, Mason Smith, the amazing commentator from Cat last week. Harry, so hard. So major props to you. Hope to work with you in baseball. Yeah, that's a future project. Throw in here. Years. Wow. As I was trying to go through my roster, we did not see who scored. That was Sabina McKechnie.
That's just a great shot. There's really not much that Kara's going to be able to do there. Bar down. It was such a perfect shot. It didn't even stay in the net. It bounced backwards and was able to come out. Right overhead, there's not much you can do. Right positioning. Just great shot placement.
Good start for the Spartans, and the Tigers are going to want to come back from that one. They're going to send that to no man's land, and Vigneault will pick it up. Picks it up by Vigneault. Kate McCardle gets a touch there. It's going to head between Adelaide Jordan and Sabina McKechnie. Taylor Bullow on the line to sub in for South Hadley. Keeper gets a big touch there. Hit there by Kiana Ramos. Now Emma Souza and Emma Leverall. Battle of the Emmas there. Souza comes up successful. They'll play a little pass there with McKenna Whitworth. Now another chance. Big shot there from Isabella White, but Paradine was able to stop it.
It's a great shot, great save. Something that we're starting to see from South Hadley is a little bit more kick and run. We started off seeing a lot of plays to the outside, trying to find Hannah Haser, and now we're seeing a lot of trying to play over these this defense. That's something that's going to have to be corrected at halftime.
Souza's going to start this drive for the Spartans. Tigers still looking for that equalizer. It's 1-0 in favor of the Spartans with 16:52 to play in the first. Kayla Weaver also going to run to the line to sub in. Open space. Allie Fleury can't get to it in time. Gets past Hannah Hazer. And now it's officially Longmeadow's ball. I keep wanting to say East Ham. Allie Fleury looking to the far side for Maddie Soderbaum. Soderbaum with space. Finds Fleury. Fleury gets a touch there. Fleury working to her left. Trying to get through the defender. Tries a centering feed, but it's set off kilter, and it's out of play for a goal kick. Taylor Bullow and Michaela Weaver worked their way in.
That's a court stuck. That's that area that this team is so strong in, is that upper left quadrant in the last 30 yards. It's where they're great at playing between the midfield and the forward. A quick give and go. I think the most I've seen is 3 back and forth between them. That was actually during the last year. Now we had great plays that we see over on the sideline. Hopefully we see them utilize it more at the end of this half.
Colin, even as a non-soccer guy, I picked up on that as well. Really proud of you. Colin. South Hadley Flattering Network. Your home.
Don't.
I'll stop, yeah. We have fun here. Matthew Soderbaum setting up a kick as the fan favorite Hoofa tries to start a chant that did not work.
It's the effort that counts.
I agree. Adelaide Jordan's going to try and find, that is Ariana Goldman. Goldman fighting forward with Michaela Weaver. It's going to head out of play, and South Hadley is going to get the call.
That play is started by the hustle on a play that looks like it's over. It really looked like that ball was going out of bounds, and I'm willing to assume that it was on the line when she was able to get that last touch and great effort from her there.
Open space.
Give me a bite.
Adelaide Jordan able to get it away from her. Now Sophie Quinn. Now an open scoring lane for Allie Fleury. Fleury, and it's set out of play there by Kennedy Marino. CC Gurrick and Liv Athis coming in. Liv Athis, not typically a player that you see playing on the field, tends to be the keeper. Colin, have you seen anything of her on the field this year?
This year, yeah, she was able to get in once that I remember. She unfortunately wasn't able to score, but it was in a high-scoring game, and she was able to get some good touches out there. Of course, she's playing forward today. Actually, it looks like she was playing more midfield because she's, she has a hand injury right now. So hopefully we're seeing her back in net soon as she gets a strong attack here.
Aths on the near side. Tries to work it in, it gets right into a defender. Adelaide Jordan set off there by Simone Quinn. Now CC Gurk and Kate McCardle playing a little pass here. McCardle, centering feed. Fleury can't get to it. Bullow on the far side, tries a shot, saved by Vigneault.
Really good save there, having to leave her feet to get up to that ball. It's also a good shot. It doesn't need a huge amount of power, but she's able to chip it over the goalie. Great to see.
Arguably the best scoring chance the Tigers have gotten so far. advanced there by McKenna Whitworth. Now Taylor Bullo tries to send it upfield for Flurry. Chance stop there by Anna Roman.
Smart play from McCardle there, not trying to force the ball forward, but instead she's going to lay it off to Maddie Soderbaum. Smart to see that she has a defender on her back. There's no reason to turn there and put herself in more pressure. Might as well slow it down and get the team back together.
It's going to head into way open space for Liv Athos. Is that out of play? I'm not sure.
Looks like it'll be called a corner, that I wasn't really able to see on the monitor.
Vital corner for the Tigers here, especially if they want to get that equalizer before the end of the half as time continues to tick.
Looks like they're going to put Allison Fleury on this one.
Taylor Bullo in the 6th to try and get ahead. It'll end up in the possession of Maddie Soderbaum and headed again by Jill Stevens, and it's headed out of play. Tigers are going to get that ball back.
She's able to get that first contact in the box, which is the most important on that corner kick play. Unfortunately, Longmeadow was able to get to it before another South Hadley player. But it looks like they'll get another
for the Tigers.
Yeah, they'll get another chance here.
Colin, so far this half, who do you think has been the biggest difference maker?
Yeah, one that I know I mentioned a couple minutes ago is Kate McCardle. She's really been good about slowing down the game when she needs to. I've seen it probably 3 or 4 times that she doesn't feel the need to force it forward on every play. She's been really smart about when she wants to play fast and when she wants to play slow.
Coach Marjanski calls a timeout, and I think that's a good time to step aside. Tigers and Spartans, the Spartans with the upper hand. We'll be right back.
No, you were supposed to bring the bag with me when you came into the game. I'm already doing her, and I'm not even able to stand with my friends. No, I haven't. She came over because I was upset and I wanted to leave. Can you just see my mom's car is right here? I need my basket.
All right, Colin. So Taylor Bullo and Cara Dean are both in the field. Other than being sophomores, what's one thing they have in common?
We're not going to that segue.
Okay, they're in visual media. We'll get to them later.
Fine, you were just joking about how you wanted to, but then you decided
And we had
against it.
time, and you didn't bring us back soon enough.
I'll respect it. I'll respect it.
Allie Fleury's going to set up a corner kick here. Big kick stopped by the keeper. Gonna head into open space. Liv Athos can't do much with it. Maddie Soderbaum tried to send it back into Tigers' scoring area. Now, Margot Watkins tried a big kick there, headed by Jill Stevens. Now, Hannah Marino got a big touchdown.
There'll be a
Substitution here. Mia Pichetto, Eve Butler, and Lucy Parsons. And now Emma Leverall comes in for Southampton.
sounded like on that attempt inside the 18, sounded like Southampton had asked for a handball. I wasn't able to see that, but definitely something that the refs are going to be looking out for now.
The head of the play? No, it's not. Now it is. Anna Hazard on the line to sub in. They're going to get her in before this corner. I believe Hannah Hazard will be taking the corner.
Hey, let's go get it, Black. Go get it. Hey, Taylor, great job.
Corner being set up by Hannah Hazer. It's out there. Allie Fleury can't get to it. Margot Watkins sends it up and over some players and out of play for a goal kick for East Longmeadow.
Different corner kick than we are used to. A lot more of a lower kick up to the top of the 18, but you know, it looks like that player definitely had an opportunity there. Someone was able to get a foot on it, and that's what really matters.
Marino trying for it there with Lucy Parsons. It's for Kate McCardle. McCardle gets it around the defender, tried to set up Allie Fleury, but it's stopped pretty easily by push this roster in numerical order. E. Butler. CC Burek. Emma Leverall there. The Rapids can't keep it. Maggie Evans on the line to sub in for South Hadley. Anna Marina. Adelaide Jordan. Jordan puts it out there to kind of big kick there. Another field goal. Maggie Evans goes in, and we'll get some subs for Spartans as well. Isabella White and Kenna Whitmer.
And there's some great quick ball movement there. So quick able to switch it pretty much from football and football line. And we're able to get a shot on it. We've been seeing a lot throughout these more recent games.
Allie Fleury with space on the far side. Fleury out of play. Couldn't get a great beat on that call considering we can't see that far, but I'm not sure.
Well, so he made two calls there. So the first one that he made was at the 30-yard line. That one he said was close, but he let it play on. It was one further down that he ended up calling out of bounds.
I thank God for Colin every day because he does ref soccer, so he knows far more about this than I ever will.
Become our rules analyst.
Could be the move for you, Colin. Could be the move.
Will I become our Gene? Come on, NFL rules analyst.
Oh.
I feel like that was a good reference.
Oh, it was. It just football so. With Atlas getting open space, gonna try her best, and it's out of play off of East Longmeadow, and I believe that's gonna be a corner.
It will be. Starting to run low on time here. 6 minutes, 30 seconds to work with. Most likely, their last corner that they'll get into this half. Maybe they'll get one more, but not much more than that.
Another vital corner for South Hadley. There for the Kate McCardle, and now huge open space for the Spartans. Adelaide Jordan setting up Emma Suze on the far side. Margot Watkins able to stop the chance.
Huge save there. I think that pass was a little bit earlier than she needed to. She had time to work with maybe 2 more touches before she had to get a pass off. That would have allowed a little bit more space and gotten Margot off of the defender. Great step by her there.
Tigers put the ball back. You know, yeah, Goodell was doing something, but what we were talking about with the boys team was how vital that back line was, how strong it was, and how they could break up those chances before it gets them. We're seeing that with the girls too. I haven't been able to watch many girls games this year, but I feel like there's something in the water here in South Hadley where all of our backs just know exactly what to do. And it's
Yeah, and something I mentioned earlier was that they have been letting shots up. That's not, it's definitely makes it harder on Kara, but the shots that they're letting up are not good shots. They're, weaker shots that it's fine to get to the keeper, and it's probably more beneficial. She's able to use that punt to get it further out instead of having to dribble it up and slowly work it out in the field.
Well, Quinn subbed in here. She's going to get a big touch up and over the defenders without a play. So that's going to be a throw-in for the Spartans. Another substitution here this time for the Spartans. It's Ariana Goldman.
Just under 5 minutes now. Looking to poke in 1 goal from South Hadley here. that'll definitely change the momentum going into the second half if they're able to keep this, or not keep this tie, get back to the tie.
I couldn't agree more, but if we know anything about South Hadley High School athletics, it's all about facing adversity.
Yeah, something that I feel like a lot of teams are is we are second half teams. And a lot of times we'll see more high scoring in the second half than the first.
I will say in the boys' game, those 4 of the 6 goals came in the first half. In the second, we transferred to a more defensive game. The backup keeper did go in, so it's a little different when you're playing and not so great. Certainly. Colin, you got your first varsity point today. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Got an assist on a goal from Markham, I want to say.
Not quite. Brady Graham.
Close enough. Emerson Yo with the kick there.
So that'll go out of play and become a East Longmeadow throw-in.
Tigers still desperately searching for that equalizer. That breakup of Allie Fleury there, that's going to be important to East Longmeadow's game. Sent up there. Excuse me, basketball. All right. Simone Quinn trying for it there with McKenna Whitwer. Will take a hold back of it. Now Emma Souza through the defense, tries a huge shot wide. Another lucky break for Cara Dean as Kiana Ramos subs in.
That's that area that I said we're going to be seeing more shots from them from, that 20 to 25 yard area. They've been struggling to get inside the 18, but that is that range that it's between the defense, between the midfield. Definitely a strong spot to shoot, especially when they have that range.
Time continues to tick down. We're almost in the stoppage time. Tigers still desperately searching for that equalizer. It's a big shot there. It's stopped by Dean. It's out. CC Gurick looking to Leah Agadello. It's up and over, out of play, over Kiana Ramos' head. Mariana Goldman throws in. It's into open space. McCardle an advancing touch there. Allie Fleur is going to want to race for it. Now McCardle trying for it. McCardle's going to break up whatever chance East Longmeadow had there. McCardle looking toward Maddie Soderbaum. It's almost out of play. It's going to go out off of the leg of an East Longmeadow player, and now South Hadley gets the ball back. Maggie Evans on the throw-in. Kiana Ramos gets back. Ramos sends it to the goalkeeper, and another South Hadley chance broken up.
South Hadley most likely going to get one more attack here before we reach halftime. Definitely, this is going to be the kick that changes the game, hopefully. If they were being able to win that attack, now they have a huge opportunity here as they find Maddie Soderbaum. Allie Fleury not able to get a touch on it as the Longmeadow player will be able to carry it up.
Adelaide Jordan trying to set up Emma Souza. Souza the shot through Dean's hands, but still wide, so the Tigers catch a break there.
Looks like Cara did get a touch on it. So it'll end up being a corner kick for East Longmeadow.
One of the last plays of this half as we have it in stoppage time for a considerable amount of time now.
From the East Longmeadow coaches, three, they have set plays. That's something that I feel like we don't see too much from high school teams as the kick is sent into the box.
Margot Watkins trying to break it up here. Watkins putting everything on the line for it. Finds Hannah Hazard outside. Looks it up Allie Fleury. Fleury sends it right into one of the football benches. That'll be South Hadley's ball. Looked like Fleury put it out.
They have to play really quick here, though, if they want to get one more shot off.
And that one's going to head right for Pumpkin Table, and that is going to be East Longmeadow's ball. Likely one of the final scoring chances of the half. Thrown into Souza. There's the whistle. That'll do it for the first half. Tigers still down by a goal. We will have the second half for you back here soon. Don't go away. Second half about to get underway. Colin, let's take a look at the head-to-head comparison from this past half.
Yeah, so first half, East Longmeadow was able to get the first goal. They currently lead 1-0. But looking at the rest of the stats, it's actually a really close game. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Watching the game, I thought it was more offensively favoring to East Longmeadow than South Hadley. But really, it's a 10-9 shot difference. That's huge. The fact that they're able to keep getting these shots on, it's definitely going to become more apparent in the second half. And I'm sure they'll poke one in the first 10-15 minutes, as long as they can keep that momentum going, as long as halftime didn't slow them down. And then the big one to look at here is corner kicks. South Hadley's has been able to take 5 so far. East Longmeadow only 2. Corner kicks, I feel, are some of the stronger shot opportunities that they're able to have. Even though they haven't been able to finish on them so far, they definitely create a stronger attack for them, and I'm hoping to see that they continue to get some in their favor.
It's like Green more. Of course, that goal from Sabine in the first half. The only scoring so far in this game. Tigers are still circling.
And again, credit to that goal. That's one of the best goals I've seen in probably this season. There's one goal that I can think of for boys soccer that comes close, but that is one of the best shot I've seen during these girls' matchups.
Second half is underway. Michaela Weaver is going to send out to Ali Fleury. Fleury on the near side. Up but not in. Tried to work it in to the box, unable to. Up and over. Leah Agadello racing for it here with Adelaide Jordan. Comes up successful.
Hey, make sure everybody gets their parents. You say thank you.
Emma Leveralt and now Maddie Soderbaum with it. Hannah Hazer working for it. Hazer able to find Ali Fleury, gets through her legs, and now I believe that's going to be number 8, Anna Roman. Roman works a big kick into midfield, up and over Adelaide Jordan. Whistle blown.
Oh, I thought you had that one. Push in the back.
I see. Collins the rules guy. The only the people that I'm like talking to in the booth are a soccer ref and a soccer coach. So I'm not.
Yeah, we're not making it easy for you, are we?
Nope. Nothing's easy when it comes to soccer for me. I'm a slow learner when it comes to this sort of thing. Emma Souza with great positioning. Tries a shot wide. Kara won't even have to move to it.
Well played. Well played.
Great defense there. Even if she was able to get that shot down to the left, there's 2 defenders there that would have been able to stop it easily.
It sets up Leah Agadello, and now I believe that's Emma Leveralt on the far side. No, it's not. Maggie Evans. Cardle working her way through the defense. The open space, Hannah Hazard's going to race for it there with Kenna Marino.
Smart play by East Longmeadow. There's no point in trying to keep that in. At that point, she's just going to be having to move backwards instead. Might as well just let that out, shield the ball, and start the play up again with the throw.
Maddie Soderbaum working for it there with Kylie Marino. It's out of play. And I believe South Hadley gets the ball back. Yes, they do. Is this an indirect kick?
No, this one will be a direct kick. That one was for another. That one I think was more of a pull.
Was Colin. It's in the corner. It's going to head out of play, I'm sure. I'm not sure by who.
That's the first place Marion covered, so.
It'll be East Longmeadow's possession. Up and into Emma Leveralt there. Maddie Slurbaum, and now Kate McCardle. McCardle trying to work her way through the defense with Sabina McKechnie.
You know, just in these first 4 minutes of play, we're already seeing a much more aggressive game on both sides of the ball. We've seen 2 called fouls and 2 uncalled fouls that the refs had shown they're letting go. Definitely going to be a more aggressive second half than we saw at first.
Maddie Soderon tries the centering feed.
Now it's going to be a carry up this right sideline here. Michaela Weaver looking to contest it as it'll be stopped by, that one's Emma Leverall.
Yeah, it is.
Looks like Weaver now able to control it. She shields the ball. That one will get called. Not gonna lie, I really don't know what to call that one. It's more of like, hey, you know, our advisors making fun of me. I put out my hand to tell her to calm down, and then she comes to shake my hand. It's a weird one.
Okay, Colin.
Yeah, it was the right call, but there's not really a great label for the foul. It's a bit of just too much aggression. Miss Nelson, you know we love to make fun of you.
Yes, Daddy. Yes, Daddy.
Can't find open space. Hannah Hazard's going to try and stop the chance. And back up with it was McKenna Whitwer.
Got Margo. Player.
Michaela Weaver gets it. Weaver plays it back to Carradine. Emma Souza takes possession back. Definitely one of the best ball handlers, at least, for East Longmeadow.
This is something I mentioned before the broadcast to Brady. Is this was going to be a more defensive game? Seeing their past and their past between these two teams from last year, as it looks like Allie's going to get a little bit of an attack here. They've been close games and low-scoring games. Really has shown that these defensive teams are strong. As Hannah's going to get in the box here.
Hannah Hazer trying for it there with Anna Roman.
A couple South Hadley players asking for a handball there, but they'll let play continue.
One of the things Colin was talking about earlier is basketball is his favorite sport to cover because he only has to remember 5 names on the court for each team.
Makes it super easy.
Yeah, it does, Colin. Why do you think I like calling basketball? You'll come to realize as we end up doing more streams for them in the spring that baseball is my favorite sport to cover.
Oh, we know. Yeah, Agudello here going to be chasing the ball down as it ends up rolling out of bounds to be a South Hadley throw-in.
It won't be Agudello. I believe that's Maggie Evans on that far side throwing in. Headed almost back out of play by someone on East Longmeadow. Now Kate McCardle trying to work through the defenders. Set up there by Sabina McKechnie. Now it'll be Mia Pichetto. Now Souza. Emma Souza trying to work it away from Emma Leverall, but Leverall's able to set it out of play. And that looks like maybe a corner.
Yeah, it'll be a corner. And it looked like East Longmeadow decided at the last second they didn't actually want to send their subs in for the corner. Referee did already call them in, so they ended up having to go. But interesting to see how, maybe this isn't the lineup they were looking for. That'll help their South defense.
Colin, like we were talking about earlier, these are some of the most vital scoring chances you can get. Clearly, South Hadley had the upper hand, and who was taking them this past half.
You got the call on that one?
Isabella Whiteley went down.
That'll be a trip.
Colin has way too much faith in my knowledge of soccer. It should be normal. He knows I don't know much about it.
Ball inside the box here as it looks like Dean's going to come out for it. Great step from her. You know, knowing that she's not primarily a goalie, that's one that I would kind of expect her to hang back a little bit, let her defenders take care of, but she has no fear whatsoever coming out for that ball.
Like you said, she has keeper experience. It's just a matter of at the varsity level we can see that.
Yeah.
Sophie goes on the line to sub in. Huge open scoring lane. Kate McCardle tries to use speed to her advantage here. Stevens able to get it away from her. Stevens almost heads into possession there of Lily Dunn. Now it's Lucy Parsons. Watkins stops a chance there. CC Gurek sends it up and almost out of play, but Maddie Soderbaum's able to stop it. Gurek playing it back to Maggie Evans at a moment, almost like it was intended for the Agadello, but it curved and went to the left. Sophie comes in as well as a trio of substitutions for East Longmeadow. It's going to be a weird one to say. First quarter of the first half is now gone. That's 10 minutes in. And so far, it looks like East Longmeadow has been able to maintain possession for the majority of it. They've set the level of competition. Now they have momentum going into the next few minutes. So South is going to really have to step it up if they want to keep continuing to be competitive in this game. I mean, it's hard to say it hasn't been competitive. Just 1-0 score. South Hadley has been getting decent chances. It's just a matter of I've lost my train of thought as Eric gets back.
They're having the chances. They just need to be able to finish on those chances. I think that's where you were going with it.
Pretty much, yeah. Simone Quinn on the line, sub in. Back it's Emma Souza. Souza trying to work it in wide. What I've seen with Souza so far, her handling skills are extremely impressive when she gets into that box. It's extremely hard for her.
Yeah, but you can see her. She's still, excuse me. She's still aiming for that far side. That's the goal that, or the target where they want. That far side is going to be the easiest spot to put it. She just needs to bring it a little bit more inside, and it's going to be a perfect shot for her.
Excellent resilience there from Simone Quinn. Got knocked over on a kick attempt. Is right back up and is neck and neck on the race for the ball. Huge effort there. Gurek finds space with Allie Fleury. Fleury sends it up. Kate McCardle. McCardle working in one-on-one with the keeper. Up. She trips on the keeper. She can't get the ball back. Clutch play there from Kylie Marino, who was able to come up with it. Maddie Soderbaum out to the side. Allie Fleury can't get to it in time.
Absolutely beautiful play there. So close with that goal. She was able to run through it even when the keeper didn't quite have possession yet. Almost able to put in that shot. Unfortunately, I think it was just slightly too big of a touch for her to get back on. But I think we're going to be seeing more of those opportunities.
Out of play, they're going to call that on Gabriella Diascoli. Fleury gets a touch there, it's deflected, and it's going to roll almost out of play. She's actually got her out of play. Anna Haser sends a kick right down the line, and she's working her way back toward it.
No, I was like, no, I'm maybe with that.
Fleury can't do much with it, and now it's Ariana Goldman. Cardle, big kick there.
She just sits there watching YouTube. Oh, I was trying.
No, it's not. Anna Roman advancing.
was like, it's probably. Yo, Jack Schlong. I think it's mentioned.
Good step. Great step. Coming out of that area where she likes to hang back a little bit, leaving that player open. But this defense knows each other's play style. I'm sure they knew that Emma was planning on stepping up there, and were able to fill her position. Through ball here.
Kate McCardle can't get to it in time. Joe's going to hold on to it.
Yeah. Eber's going to use some time to slow down this game here. No point in rushing this kick. Might as well slow it down, keep her team's emotions at a reasonable level.
He's going to work it up and over some defenders. Susan can't pick it up. McKenna Whitworth. Susan tried a shot there. Again, not able to connect there. Substitution open in there. Yeah, Agadella's going to start the offense for the Tigers. There by East Longmeadow player.
Sophie, up, Sophie!
Jordan trying to connect there. And a Whitworth. Susan gets tripped up there.
Yeah, he's right there. No, do not.
Able to maintain possession. It's going to be Kylie Marino on the near side. Marino looking to work through Soderbaum. Able to find Sabina McKechnie in the middle, but now it's Soderbaum again. McCardle. McCardle sends it upfield. Way out of play there by Anna Roman. Gala Ramos back to Southern.
Jack, that's what I said.
Out of play, and it's once again East Longmeadow's ball.
Looks like they want to use this near sideline. They recognize that playing through the middle is not working as well for them right now. This sideline has been the weak spot in this East Longmeadow defense, and they want to keep trying to use that. Unfortunately, they've started to lock down this area a little bit more.
Tries to get it through. It's out of play. For the goalie to take care of it.
See Kiana Ramos on the far side. She had that overlap run. Looks like she was just one step behind where Hannah wanted her to be. Instead, she chose to go with a pass to the inside.
Stevens sets up the goal kick.
Jack, come here!
Headed there by Kate McCardle, and now Kiana Ramos gets a touch. Simone Quinn can't get to it. Adelaide Jordan with it now. And tried it upfield off of Quinn. Quinn fighting for it with McKenna Whitworth. And Souza looking to work through the defense. There an attempt for Lily Dunn, but Kara Dean is able to cover.
Good for her able to get that low ball even under pressure. That's one that's a little bit more difficult for, even experienced goalies. It's hard to get on that when they know that there's pressure coming on within 2 or 3 steps. It's good to see that she was able to get on that quickly. Simone Quinn there able to clear the ball out to the far sideline.
Vital game for the Tigers to win, of course. This is the last game of the regular season. We're not sure too much about Western Mass or States.
Yeah, Western Mass we should be hearing about around noon tomorrow is when we should have dates and times for our first games.
Aaron's able to make an easy save there.
Yeah, first day that it's possible to play That's possible to play Western Mass games is going to be Saturday. Sometimes Saturday through Sunday, maybe Mondays when their first game will be. And second game will be Tuesday or Wednesday. And hopefully if they make it, finals will be that following Saturday.
Thank God it's not on Halloween weekend.
Yes, they decided to avoid that this year.
Probably for the better. A lot of plans got canceled this past week. Of course, the girls couldn't get the opportunity to go Francis Cardinals.
Yeah, we were able to get out there for a broadcast. I think that was our first road broadcast. Bit of a struggle, I'll admit.
Up at West Side.
Yeah. It was a really good game to cover. But, unfortunately, wasn't able to squeak out the win.
Hopefully more broadcasts on the road.
Hey, make sure you're marking.
Yeah.
Well, come on.
Substitutions getting ready for the Spartans. Tigers instead of a goal kick. Taylor Below coming back to center. Offensive space there. Lever on flanks. Ramos gets it up. Kate Cardinals. It's nothing over. Ali Fleury made that in time. Soderbaum's got it.
Something I've been noticing is girls tend to play a bit of they play two forwards, but instead of having them side by side, a lot of times one is significantly higher than the other, more of a staggered formation instead, and it's something interesting to see. And it's definitely been working for them. It's just unfortunate that there's a very strong defense here. And I think that'll be a corner. I hope. Yes, they will call that a corner. Hannah Haser going to be the one to kick it here. Ricardo in that target area just below the PK line, far on that back post. As Hannah kicks it away here. Great placement.
This time.
Yes.
Far side working in. Center for Jordan. Possibly got a scoring chance of her own. She's gonna find Jordan. Jordan all to herself.
Bless you.
Outside big kick set up there by Anna Roman. Up
No, absolutely huge opportunity there, right inside the PK line, and a one-touch shot. As long as it's on net, 9 times out of 10, that's not getting saved by the keeper. That's going to be a goal. Just wasn't able to get that one-touch off. This will be blocked by one of their forwards, and will roll out of bounds for another goal kick.
South Hadley and Margot walking to the other side.
Hey, get in front of somebody! You drop off. She's here. You drop off. Let her hunt you down and you come down. Taylor.
That way. Kylie Marino on the road. Emma Souza and Emma Lemberall both trying for it. Out of play.
That's all right. Nice work, Emma.
That is Emma.
Great, son.
For Jancy.
This is definitely, you know, we've been seeing it a little bit more recently. But this play, not having anyone in the box, I don't feel like you see a huge amount until, you know, then it's kicked, they run in, and they get a header off here. So roll out of play. But it's proven to be much more effective than being in like a stationary position and having everyone packed in the box. Clears the box and gives someone a more clear running lane to get on a shot on net.
Couldn't agree more, Colin. Some substitutions head in there. Hadley, Jordan, Isabella White for
Let's be positive. Let's go.
Spartans. Maddie Soderbaum now on the line, something for South Hadley as well. CC Gurrick trying for it. Emma Souza looking to set up number White. Kicked away by Carradine. Save of the night.
So, for people who didn't already know that she's not primarily a goalie, now you do recognize that.
Maddie Soderbaum and Kate Ricardo come back in. Wow. Colin, are you okay?
Yeah, that one scared me a little bit, Brady.
I can't lie, it scared me too. Colin, have you ever played keeper?
No, I have not.
You're a back, correct?
Yes.
First Varsity. South Hadley Sports Network is so proud.
Thank you, Brady.
McKechnie is going to be sent out of play almost. Mariana Goldman keeps it in for East Longmeadow. Finds McKenna Whitwer.
Up. Turn.
South Hadley. Offensive chance here. Simone Quinn trying to send it upfield. Liv Athis can't get there in time. It's going to head almost back in her direction. And I can't get a number for whoever's touching it now. That was going to be Adelaide Jordan touch there. Out South Hadley's ball as it rolled out of play. Out of bounds. And now Michaela Weaver's back in for South Hadley in exchange for Emma Levero. Colin loves to make fun of the way I pronounce words on the fly.
It's fun. Kayla Weaver here on the throw. Able to find Allie Fleury, but it'll roll past her.
Simone Quinn wasn't able to get a touch there. Now Jill Stevens sets up a big kick. Trying for Whitworth. Headed away by Maddie Soderbaum. Adelaide Jordan. CC Gurrick. Taylor Bullo and Kecky both getting touched there. She's going to go down, and that is Kylie Marino, and they're going to get the ball back.
Not much we can do to avoid that situation. It's a good play on the ball. Just unfortunately got under the player that jumped. Good step.
It's going to be Emma Souza working it. Tries to get it to another player. Tamina McKechnie can't get a hold on it. It was Mia Pichetto who sent it out of play. Or, as Colin likes to say, out of bounds.
Another thing to note with these goal kicks is I feel like recently we've been seeing a lot of these short plays from South Hadley rather than going through the boot. Of course, as soon as I say that, they boot it. But those shorter plays have proven to get a lot of strong possessions for them.
Allie Fleury working through defenders, finds open space in Taylor Bullo. Bullo keeps it away from the defense, plays it back to McCardle. McCardle trying upfield. But it was Liv Athis who couldn't get to it, so that'll be, I believe, say other team names. Almost said Wacona a couple times. Definitely said East Hampton once or twice. Chicopee sounded right. But no, it's Longmeadow. I know that now.
they've just combined every team tonight.
He's gonna be my midget.
Sort of like the South Hadley co-op hockey team. 7 schools. He's going to head out of play off of Taylor Bullough there. I believe we're covering some hockey this year, but I'm not sure.
That'll actually be South Hadley's throw
Oh, it will.
off of East Longmeadow player.
Susie Burrick tries to work it out to Kate McCardle. Puts everything on the line to keep it away from Whitwer there. Bath is racing for it. Gets it away from the defender. Now Allie Fleury comes up with it. It'll head back there to Jill Stevens, and she will send it upfield. Adelaide Jordan setting up Emma Souza for an open lane on the near side. Souza working for it away from Margot Watkins. It's going to roll into the gloves of Carradine. Maggie Evans on the line to sub in for South Hadley, and a trio of substitutes for the visiting Spartans. Anna Hazer and Leah Agadello will join Evans on the line. Tigers still unable to find that equalizer. They're going to want some offensive chances as the clock continues to tick down. Just 10 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Yeah, now that we got 10 minutes, those those tensions are going to start rising a little bit more. They're going to start feeling more pressured, and they're going to feel they need to force the ball forward a little bit more. They need to just keep in mind that 10 minutes is a lot more time than it feels. They have a lot of time that they can swing the ball backwards when they need to, not force themselves to go into another defender.
It's like a full basketball quarter, and it seems like the end of times in soccer. It's also a much bigger field, very different game, but still.
Yeah.
As you can tell, I'm excited for the winter season. I think Colin is too, and he's just afraid to admit it.
No comment.
No comment. And the Leberov on the line to sub in for South Hadley. It's going to be McKenna Whitwer. She's going to set up Lucy Parsons on the side. Michaela Weaver comes up successful with it. It's going to head out of play off of her, and that's going to be East Longmeadow's ball. Thrown in there to Kylie Marino. Now South Hadley gets a throw in. Back in the possession of Emma Souza. Simone Quinn fighting for it there. McKenna Whitwer looking to get it out there to Ariana Goldman. Ball caught off the bounce there by Cara Dean. Dean sets up a punt. Not too far. Simone Quinn up and over the head of Soderbaum. Parsons with it now. Trying to get it away from Michaela Weaver. Parsons centers. Goldman unable to get a touch there thanks to the efforts of Maggie Evans. Now Hannah Hazer will advance it up to Kate McCardle. Allie Fleury looks ahead to McCardle again. McCardle keeps a hold on it. Just gonna head off of her. I think that hit her in the head. Chest. Hannah Hazer racing for it as it's sent out of play by East Longmeadow, and now Emma Leverett will come in for that substitution.
That's one of those attacks that we were talking about, one of those quick forming ones that they feel they need to keep moving forward. At the end, they started being able to remember that they need to play backwards a little bit. And, you know, it did turn into a strong attack that unfortunately the defense was able to catch up to.
Yeah, and they're going to catch up to it again here. As somebody throws it. Headed there by Kate McCardle. Soderbaum tried to send it to Allie Fleury. It's back into possession of Lucy Parsons. Moving space, now Emma Leveralt sends it up and over. Fleury can't hold on to it. Parsons back with it. Back to Leveralt. Maddie Soderbaum can send it wide of the net, and that's going to be East Longmeadow's possession. Six and a little more than half a minute left to go in regulation time. Of course, if the Tigers do get that equalizer and nothing more, I don't believe they do any sort of extra time.
That is correct.
Ties suck.
Yeah, you know, I'll admit that's my least favorite part of soccer. Is that, you know, it's possible for no one to win. But, you know, let's keep it a little bit more interesting, I guess.
I mean, it's nice if you play a game where you don't score anything. And Michaela Weaver getting a chance here. Rolls. It's in!
I'm not sure who they're going to award the goal to there. It was off of about 4 different players before it was able to go in, but they were able to tie it up with just under 6 minutes to work with.
I'm speechless.
It looks like they're giving it to Michaela Weaver here. That's who most of the players went over and congratulated.
Deserved. And if I remember correctly, is that her first on varsity? I'm not sure. Maybe not. All right. Where have I been? Hey, Colin. Kind of a pole in a good way.
Oh, we're not starting that. We're not starting that.
Sports Network inside jokes will never become unfunny to me.
What's interesting is Michaela, we've actually been seeing play a lot more of a defensive position this year.
That's why I was questioning whether it was her first on varsity, because I've only ever seen her play defense.
Yeah, so last year she was a lot more of she was majority forward, and this year Coach Fish decided that he liked seeing her play in the back more. She's able to be physical and she's able to recover well. So she's been a great addition. What's the word? Addition. God. To that back line has been really beneficial to the team.
The Tigers with reinvigorated confidence, just the way they're carrying themselves, it's very different.
Yeah, handball called there. They're all saying they got to hurry up this play. Got to be able to get one in here quick.
As we have entered stoppage time, just under 5 minutes to go. Cardle looking here to Maggie Evans. It's going to be taken away by Adelaide Jordan. Looking toward Ariana Goldman on the side. She's going to fall. South Hadley gets the ball back. Jill Stevens now with possession for East Longmeadow. Gets past McKenna Whitwer. Now a touch there from Maggie Evans. And a big long shot there from Natty Soderbaum is easily picked up by the keeper. Punt set up, heads right to midfield, headed by Michaela Weaver. CC Gurrick looking to get it away from Adelaide Jordan. Now Sabina McKechnie. Kate McCardle successfully gets it away from her, pushes her out of the way. McCardle on the far side, no one there for it. It's going to be Ariana Goldman fighting for it with Hannah Hazard. Hazard's touch doesn't do much, and it's going to be East Longmeadow's possession once again. Colin, I'm much more energized now. I'm sure the teams are too.
Sorry, I'm still just trying to picture that. I'm still stuck on that goal.
Yeah, I know, Colin. That's why I'm so energetic right now.
It looks like just the reason for that stoppage is they were already subbing, and for some reason play continued. That was an interesting one. Probably volleyed out of bounds by CC Gurrick.
Adelaide Jordan looking to find an open defensive player. Trying to play it back there.
Keep going.
Taylor Weaver trying to get possession back. Sabina McKechnie's going to break that up. Now McKenna Whitwer. Almost out of play. Not before it's stopped there by Mia Pichetto. Hannah Hazard up and over. Headed there. Kenna
Just about 2.5 minutes to work with here. South Hadley looking to put one more in.
Colin's keeping his own time and saving my life. That could be a rough call. And they're going to give it to South Hadley. Hannah Hazer and Mia Pichetto collided there. Oh, they're going to give it to East Longmeadow. Check that. Collided there, and one of the officials looked like they were pointing in South Hadley's direction. But apparently, Longmeadow came up successful. It's in open space. Jill Stevens and Allie Fleury fighting for it. And now it's going to be East Longmeadow's ball.
Are you able to say why?
There's some form of handball.
There we go.
Colin's so cool. Timeout being called. Liv Athens going in. But timeout is called by East Longmeadow. Colin, should we step aside or just debrief everything that's going on?
I think we'll step aside for a moment. We'll be back after the timeout.
After we catch our breaths. Down there. Oh, hey. Why are you here? Oh, cool. Thank you.
Hey, look it. Smart. Listen, keep everything in front of you. Everything in front of you. Play smart. Okay? And the ball. Listen, no fouls.
You're the best.
And as we return, apparently missed some vital information here. Yellow card given out to Allie Fleury. So she did have to come out for the end of that play. It seems like she's back in now.
Allie, drop back a little bit. Hey.
Direct kick to start off the last about minute and 40 seconds to work with here.
Kick sent there, headed by Margot Watkins. Allie Fleury gets possession. Fleury working up the near side. Chance tripped up there by Kylie Marino. The Agadello with what could have been a vital kick there. Maggie Evans trying to work for it. Sends ahead Allie Fleury, Kate McCardle. Huge, fantastic ball. Maddie Soderbaum, it's going to head in the possession of the keeper. Great through ball there from Kate McCardle. It's going to head out of play, and Emma Souza on the throw-in. Crunch time for both teams as we have just about a minute to go. Up and almost over Carradine. She's able to come back down with it. Off the touch from Anna Roman. As Colin tries to motion to Kara that there is not much time left.
Just under a minute now.
As it's going to be 4 consecutive heads now. Jill Stevens comes up with it. Works it ahead. Adelaide Jordan can't keep possession. She can keep possession. Pardon me. Now Anna Roman sets up a big kick, but Carradine's able to get to it. Not too much time remaining. Like the final chance for the Tigers tonight. Stopped there by McKenna Whitwer. And that's going to be South Hadley's ball. That's vital.
Yeah, looks like they called a handball on that one. You can see a couple of the South Hadley players motion for it.
Went over, by the way, so Colin's clock was wrong. And there it is. Your final score, a 1-1 tie. So both senior nights for the boys and the girls end in a tie. This time, both sides get one, though. Honestly, one of the better games I've seen this year, Colin.
Yeah, great, great possessions by both sides. Really, last-second goal, great play by. It's hard to say that there's no one player that you can point to on that goal. Everyone contributed in some way. The fact that they all were able to load the box at the last second played a huge factor, and it was great to see them come away with a tie in the last few minutes.
Who do you think is your MVP of this game, just overall?
I feel like I got to give it to Michaela. She was given the winning goal. Great seeing her play both defensively and offensively throughout the game. So really great game from her.
As much as I agree with you, I'm going to have to go with Kate McCardle. I mean, she's able to connect on so many of these through balls. She does a great job. She's so agile in those midfield plays where she's heading the ball. Kate McCardle's the perfect all-around player for the Tigers, and she's going to be the biggest loss out of this senior class, in my opinion.
Yeah, and you got to remember to give credit to Cara Dean here and playing a position that's not as normal for her.
Only letting in 1 goal this whole game. Great work from Cara.
Yeah, absolutely great to see.
So that's going to do it for our stream. A huge congratulations to all the seniors. Another thanks to our crew, Quinlan Randall, Logan Lewis, our teacher advisor, Miss Jess Nelson, and everybody over at the South Hadley Community TV studio. But that's going to do it for tonight. Alongside Colin Zoronik, I'm Brady Dennison signing off. Have a great night, everybody.